What's up, fancy sweater guy?
What's up, Hilda Toad?
Hilda Toad. Is that my witch name?
I think so.
That's like if I was standing by a cauldron.
Right?
Hilda Toad.
Hilda Toad. I think that means toad protector.
Hilda means protector.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Hilda.
Maybe. I could be wrong on that. Someone check my etymology, please.
Making shit up now.
Yeah. I think Hildegard. Guard is actually the protector.
Well, yeah, it sure as fuck sounds like it.
So then Hildy would be probably battle.
Oh, so I'm a battle toad?
Battle toad.
Battle toads.
Battle toad. Hilda Toad.
It's fucking freezing out the last few days, but like the end of last weekend, the weekend was so fucking hot. I almost put my air conditioning in. It was like 80 something degrees. I was sitting in the back porch sweating my ass off. And then Toad sits out there too long and gets so hot and then has to come in here and flop on the rug and get cool again. And then goes outside and gets hot again. So I was sitting outside on the back porch in my chair and I was calling him Hott Bakula. That's his name in the sun. That's his name in the sun, Hott Bakula. Deep cut. What's that guy from?
Scott Bakula?
Yes.
Quantum Leap?
There we go. Is that he did other shit?
Yeah, he did Star Trek Enterprise.
There we go. There's your shit.
There you go.
Just as every actor, is that like jury duty? You just have to be on a Star Trek series?
Well, most actors love Star Trek because it's fun.
That's probably just a good ass credit to have on your shit.
It probably very much is, and you get to ride that Star Trek train forever.
Mm-hmm.
I have often heard that Scott Bakula is like one of the nicest people in Hollywood.
Yeah, he does conventions, right?
Yeah.
We have not run into him yet.
We have not. I'll tell you, it was hot last week. I woke up one night and I thought I was having menopause.
Yeah, it was hot. It was like it got so hot during the day, and then at night our houses were so hot. On like Friday and Saturday night, I was not happy, and Toad was not happy.
Because I sleep upstairs, so heat rises, and I already tend to run a little bit hot.
Same.
And I woke up and I was like, ugh, someone dumped water on my pillow.
I know it's hot. Now it's freezing because it's Michigan.
And when you're bald, like the sweat just rolls into your face.
You need to wear like a sweatband.
Ugh.
It'd be a good look.
Olivia Newton-John Tenney.
The name of the episode, it's already decided. We've only been on for 3 minutes.
Let's get physical.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Do you have a favorite Olivia Newton-John movie?
Just Grease.
Just Grease.
Yeah, I can't really think. Well, yeah, that's it, really.
I enjoyed the movie Xanadu.
Wait, I never saw that.
It's pretty terrible, but pretty great at the same time. It's about a bunch of like Greek gods that escape from a sidewalk painting and start a roller disco.
Cute. That sounds great. What is that movie that you were talking to Barry Bostwick about?
Megaforce?
Yeah, that's like where my brain went when you said Xanadu.
Yeah, Megaforce is not Greek. It's guys in spandex pants and flying motorcycles.
That sounds in the same universe, kind of.
There is a hysterical scene in the movie Megaforce where Barry Bostwick and his love interest like jump out of a plane and they play an entire love song while they're like floating through the air, touching hands and pushing each other away. It's the most ridiculous goddamn thing you've ever seen in your life.
Sounds kind of great.
That movie is unwatchable.
And you got a signed poster.
I love it.
I like me and you always, every time we go to these cons, compliment these people on like the most random project. Every time, like when I met Alicia Silverstone, everybody's probably like, oh my God, Clueless, oh my God, whatever. And I was like, I loved you in The Lodge. And I said, I loved you in The Crush.
Oh, The Crush.
But I brought that up and I brought up The Lodge. Yeah, we like weird shit.
But that's just because we like nutty things. Like we're part of that group of people. It's not just you and me, but we're part of that group of people who have like weird, cozy vibes for bizarre things. Like I went and saw years ago, Monster Magnet came to town, the band Monster Magnet.
Mm-hmm.
And they played at John John's. They played at a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing a record signing beforehand. So everybody, of course, brought their records. But did John Tenney bring a fucking record for them to sign? No. Before they were in Monster Magnet, they were a band called Shrapnel. And Shrapnel was in an issue of Spider-Man comics. So like everybody else is holding their Monster Magnet records. And I have a fucking rolled up issue of Spider-Man.
Cute.
And I was like, could you sign this for me? And they were like, what the fuck? Who's bringing this?
it was the anniversary of Titanic sinking this last weekend, which is like my entire fucking shit. And I know we just went and saw it, but guess what? I watched it again.
Of course you did.
Oh, and we did a Patreon live feed the night of the Titanic sinking. Not on purpose. It just happened to line up like the night before. I was like, let's do a Patreon only hangout. So we all hung out. And then literally pretty much at the time that the Titanic would have sank, it kicked me off of the fucking feed.
Yeah, your online abilities sank.
I know. I fucking crashed into an iceberg with my computer. And then I had to do the rest of the feed on my phone because it wouldn't let me back on. So that was fucking weird. And then we were talking about if there was any dogs on the Titanic. And I looked it up and there was a champion French bulldog went down with the fucking Titanic, which is another synchronicity because why the fuck am I obsessed with French bulldogs?
Yep.
So weird. And the French bulldog's like in the movie for like a split second too.
Poor Frenchie.
Poor Frenchie. I know he's in like a deleted scene too. Like after the ship goes down, he's like paddling in the water. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm glad they cut that out. And then, yeah, they said like historically there are rumors that he was like swimming in the water after it sank. And then they said there was only 3 dogs that survived. It was a Pekingese and 2 Pomeranians because of course they were like rich people's dogs. So the rich people like gripped him up and brought him in the lifeboat.
Shoved him in a pocket.
Yeah, seriously. And then I noticed on the rewatch the other day that when Old Rose is she gets on the helicopter and goes to Bill Paxton's boat, she brings a Pomeranian. So that was like a little callback to like the real history.
Look at you learning stuff about something you've watched 800 times.
I know, I love that shit. Like James Cameron thought of everything. I know he got like a couple things like timeline wrong, but he really did just like immerse himself in that shit. So
I'll probably never watch it again.
Well, you say that now, but like maybe you'll want to watch it someday when you're sad or
probably not.
Just want to be cozy.
Nope.
Well, at least you saw it. Because I feel like there's been several jokes online and in person that have happened since we watched it and you actually get the jokes now.
Yeah. I mean, imagine how much your life has opened up now that you're starting to watch comedy.
Spit out my drink. Listen, I haven't watched a true crime thing in like a week. I think I'm changed.
You're liking comedy.
I am. There's Bailey has a new video and so does Mr. Ball, and I haven't even watched him.
And you're listening to comedy and laughing at it.
I know. And I'm working out like crazy and it's like a fun thing to do while I'm working out. It's really weird. I think my life changed. And listen, me and you are planning a trip to somewhere that I'm not going to talk about at a time I'm not going to talk about. And listen, I've already been looking up the comedy spots for us to go to.
Oh, I already know all the comedy spots. I've been to them.
I'm sure you have, but I have not.
You know what's really cool is one of the comedy spots that you've probably located.
Does it start with an L?
No.
Does it start with a U?
Yes.
Yes.
There's a really cool record store and restaurant right next door.
Really?
Yeah. And it's, I'm going to give it away by saying this, and it's directly across the street from the enormous Scientology Center.
Sick.
Like directly across the street.
Let's just move. We're just going to move. Yes, I've been watching a lot of comedy, a lot of interviews, a lot of things I would never watch. I'm currently watching The After Party on Apple TV Plus.
Because of Ben Schwartz.
Because of Ben Schwartz, sorry. It's cute. It's got Tiffany Haddish and then one of those girls from Broad City is on it, and the littlest Franco guy and some other people around it.
The littlest Franco guy? What is that?
There's James Franco, and then there's that other Dave. Is his name Dave?
No
Franco?
idea.
He's funny in the show though. He plays a pop star. He plays like a Justin Bieber and he says the stupidest shit.
What's it called?
The After Party.
Never heard of it.
It's cute. So I was just watching that and I watched another movie.
Oh no, what did you watch? A comedy movie?
No, it was like a heartfelt kind of comedy movie.
What was it?
Standing Up, Falling Down.
Don't know if I remember that one.
It's so cute. It's seriously so good.
I don't know if I remember that.
It was so heartwarming. I feel like I could watch it with my grandparents.
Oh my goodness gracious.
It was seriously so good. It's so well acted and it's so cute.
A Billy Crystal film.
Yeah, it was so cozy though.
Jessica likes comedy.
I know.
We've reached a whole new level.
I know. And I decided I'm gonna watch Parks and Rec, even though I said I wasn't going to, but I'm gonna watch it. So I'm done with the after party. I'm gonna start Parks and Rec.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So I can get all the jokes that other people get that I don't fucking know. And I'm gonna have to fucking put myself through the torture of looking at Chris Pratt.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah, I don't want to look at his face.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But you get Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, that's a bonus. I like Amy Poehler. And then everybody says how funny. What's that guy with the face? The fucking guy. The main guy.
Oh, the mustachioed guy.
Ron Swanson? No, is
Yeah.
that his fucking name?
I don't know, something like that.
I'm making shit up. But he's supposed to be real funny in it. I'm gonna watch it.
Jessica, this is a whole new world. Have you watched the Sonic the Hedgehog movies yet?
No, not yet.
You don't need to. They're not great.
Yeah, it looks like I did look them up though, and it looks like the response to the second one was better than the first one.
Yeah, you don't need to. It's just his voice, so you don't need to watch
I know.
that stuff.
I already know. I already watched every press interview they ever gave the fucking movie. Also, I thought it was cute that the voice of Tails in the Sonic movies, Toad met Tails at the Comic-Con, and they have a picture together, and it's on her Instagram.
Who was the voice?
Colleen O'Shaughnessy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Toad's famous.
Toad is pretty famous. You're the battle Toad, though.
Yeah, Toad already has a picture with. Toad already has pictures with the voice of Tails,
Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss, Devin Sawa, Pinhead from Hellraiser, Doug Bradley.
He's got a lot.
He's got a lot. He's got a good collection going already.
Yes.
Toad's famous.
Just wait until he gets to the comedy clubs.
I'll bring him there.
By the way, just because we're on comedy, and I know that this isn't funny, but it's so ridiculous to me. It's kind of funny. Dude, can these people stop shooting beer?
Oh my God. So embarrassing.
It is the most fucking embarrassing, childlike. I don't even. How in the world? Like, the thing is now, like, they're going and buying the beer to shoot it.
I know. And then that video that they released on Twitter of them rolling over all those cans with a fucking cement thing is old. It's not even current. It's from during the pandemic when there was an overflow of beer at the border or some shit, and they had to destroy it all because it got too fucking old. It doesn't have anything to do with what's going on right now.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing in the entire world.
These people have way too much fucking time on their hands.
Way too much time on their hands.
People don't understand that. Okay, firstly, two separate thoughts, but kind of one thought. Firstly, almost every brand on earth has different things that they have themes for. There's fucking St. Patrick's Day cans. There's whatever the fuck. Sorry, you don't agree with one fucking can out of 20 cans that they do in each year. Sorry, fucking sorry. Secondly, also people don't realize that a lot of these things are for like awareness for like one underrepresented group and not a fucking conspiracy to raise certain underrepresented groups above your fucking group. It's not about a takeover. It's about one moment of fucking awareness. And then that's it. It's not erasure. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people.
People have lost their minds.
I know. People can't have one fucking second of attention. You have to have all the attention all the time. Old fucking white, old motherfuckers need all the attention every fucking second.
Did you see the guy screaming about cocksuckers in Build-A-Bear?
No.
You didn't see that?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, they made a RuPaul Build-A-Bear.
Because a guy went in Build-A-Bear and they had LGBTQ pins that you could put on the bear. Mm-hmm. And so the guy in front of the children starts talking about, like, you cocksuckers, Bo. And I'm like, oh, so wait.
Yeah. They don't actually care. It's all very performative.
It's super performative and no thought behind it whatsoever.
No, they just really want to be fucking.
They have no brains.
No. If they were busy and they had nice hobbies and cool stuff to do outside, this would not be happening. They're all just miserable and they stare at their TV every day and get scared of nothing.
And then Kid Rock has to shoot beer cans.
Oh my God. And then my favorite sport in the world has his dumbass courtside. Fucking kill me. Kill me.
You gotta get rid of that sport.
I can't help it. You know I can't get rid of it.
You gotta get rid of it.
I can't.
Let me just tell you too, I'm growing older and I understand that. And I understand that I am not at my full peak handsome powers anymore. But I will just tell you that Kid Rock is my age.
Kid Rock looks like an old woman.
Yes, and he looks like he's a 78-year-old grandmother.
Yes, he sure does.
Yes.
Yeah, he puts out that fucking stupid video of him shooting cans and then he shows up to UFC in a fucking wrist brace. Like, sorry, that was your only physical activity the last couple of years. You blew out your wrist.
I can't
God,
believe I used to hang out with that guy.
he's such a piece of garbage.
It's so weird to think about now, like sitting around in apartments and in studios with him. So strange.
That's another reason why it's performative, because all these people weren't like that. They just do it to appease a certain subset of people. It's like, I doubt you barely even give a shit about any of the stuff you're talking about.
You and I have had this discussion before. It's really hard for people to taste fame and then not do everything in their power to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Like, it is very rare to find people who like get a touch of it and then just walk away and don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Most people will do and say fucking anything to keep it.
It's gross. There's a lot of pompous behavior on Twitter lately.
But I mean, like, Bob Kid Rock is the perfect example. Like, as soon as Eminem really bust through as like the Detroit white rapper, that's when Bob changed to doing rock and roll.
Because he knew he couldn't compete or some shit.
Yeah, he knew he was out.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had to find a new gimmick.
Yeah.
Which is why he had to steal my band's music.
And $100.
Well, that was for, it was either for, I think it wasn't for, it was for Hash. That's what it was.
And this has been the Chris Pratt and Kid Rock Hate Hour. I'm going to switch gears a little bit, but I have to read off of an article while I'm telling you about the thing.
Oh, great. I love when you read to me.
Okay, I couldn't, right. It's like there's a lot going on. Did you hear about, okay, it happened in what city? It's a Michigan story, so I thought it was cute. They're in Orchard Lake. Have you heard the story of that guy who found the little people in his mailbox?
Yes.
So cute. So anyway, so this guy has like a fancy, it looks like a mid-century house, and he has one of those things where you have your mailbox look exactly like your fucking house, which literally is one of my small favorite things on planet Earth. I fucking love when people do that. I don't know why. So this guy went out to his mailbox one day and found two little tiny miniature people that somebody had made, and a little like living room set, a tiny table, and a couch, and it had a little note, and it says, "We've decided to live here. Love, Mary and Shelley." And I guess he's like, who looks around and he's like, who the fuck put these here? So he's like, whatever, the mailbox is kind of big, I'm just gonna leave them in here. So then it's been going on for a while now. Every once in a while he goes out there and somebody changes the people's fucking clothes, and he has no idea who's doing it. And then there's all these pictures online, they're so cute. I'll put them like on our Instagram.
During the winter, someone put a wood stove in there to keep them warm.
Yeah, there's like a little bed and a dog. Somebody gave them a dog. And
they dressed them up for Halloween.
Yeah, and then you scroll further and somebody took the little people out and put two little dressed up skeleton people for Halloween. So the pictures are seriously so fucking satisfying and cute. So somebody keeps doing this, decorated it for Christmas, and they have no fucking idea who it is. So he just has these weird little people living in his mailbox now. And that's like my favorite story in a really long time.
I mean, yes, it's very cute and it's very fun. And you could figure out who's doing it in like one day with a single camera.
Yeah, but why would you want to know? I don't want to know. I would want it to go on forever. I want to find them and look at the people.
Yeah, I agree that it's fun and it's cute, but it's also against the law.
I know it is. Yeah. I know this article was on Facebook, of course, by like the Free Press or something, or M Live, I don't remember. And somebody in the comments was like, this would be fun for a little while, but then I wouldn't want someone tinkering in my fucking mailbox. Like, oh, fucking K. Literally have no fun with anything in your life.
My mailbox is directly under where, like, I have a little awning over my front door, and my mailbox is directly under where the awning ends. So when it rains, all of the water just goes on and into my mailbox.
Yeah.
And then during the winter, it freezes shut for days upon days that I can't.
And it leaks on your front steps, and your front steps become just a big hunk of ice.
It's a giant ice rink on my front porch.
I know, we both need some major home updates. We both have old houses. I love my house, but
I hate my house.
I don't hate my house.
I would, if someone wants to give me, I don't know, I need 400 grand, I think, to sell it. It's not worth that, but
400 grand.
Yeah.
Keep waiting.
I would just roll over it with a cement roller. I'd put a bunch of Budweiser cans in it.
Oh God.
And roll over it with a steamroller.
God. Remember on a road trip recently, you told me about the lead paint thing, the fucking growing around your house thing?
Oh yeah. I told you that. And I don't think I mentioned it on the podcast ever, because it's springtime. People are starting to plant. And just a forewarning for anyone. If you have an older house, your house has probably been painted multiple times. And it's probably got lead paint chips all in the surrounding ground around your house. So if you're trying to grow food that you want to eat, just be aware that it's probably growing in soil that's contaminated with lead paint.
Yeah, if it's like within the first like foot or two of around your house, like be careful.
Yeah.
I've never thought of that in my life, and I have tried to grow shit around my house at the very border, and nothing, literally nothing grows.
Yeah, your house is old enough to where it's probably all lead paint and asbestos just around the outside of your house.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful when you're planting this spring.
Mm-hmm. And don't pick up baby birds that don't need your help. One of our biggest pet peeves, don't pick up fledglings. You can pick up little naked birds that are like pink and need your help, but if it has feathers and it looks like a teenager, don't pick it up.
Guy I know named Garen rescued a baby possum from a swimming pool last week.
What?
Walked outside and saw it skittering around in the water. Little cool baby possum. He got it and wrapped it in a towel. It's okay.
Can we look at it?
I'll show it to you later.
No, I won't look at it in person.
Oh, no, he let it go back out in the backyard.
Oh, well, that's why people are supposed to have those little things in their pool, the little bridge. They make an inflatable wildlife bridge you put at the side of your pool so shit can get out of your pool.
That's why I like those over-the-road wildlife passes.
I know, they need help. They get a little stuck sometimes.
They're just little friends.
They're just little friends. I know, listen, I got punked yesterday by a spider. Well, okay. I did. The night before last night, it was like, you know how you make like your final trip to the kitchen before you go to bed, and then you're just like barely awake and you're like, all right, I'm going to bed.
Final trip to the kitchen.
You know what I mean? Like, I have to let the dog in. I have to make sure the night light's on. I don't fucking know. And then you're like, okay, I'm
going to eat one piece of bread.
Oh, I'm like shutting her down. So when I was doing that last pass, I saw like a spider on the door to go downstairs, and I'm like, fuck it, he lives there, I'm out. So I go to bed. So then the next fucking day, I go in the pantry that's behind that door to get a fruit cup, and it's not like a metal top fruit cup. It's like a rip-off top fruit cup, and the plastic of the top rolls under a little bit. The fucking spider was under the peel-off thing of my fruit cup, and I fucking screamed and dropped it, and I was like, fuck. And then I found him and I put him outside, but I was like, I just scared the shit out of myself because I didn't put him outside last night. And he gets to the exact fucking location I'm gonna pick up the next morning. Like, how did he even get? There's a million things in my pantry. He picks the fucking fruit cup.
It just means there's a spider underneath every fruit cup.
Don't say that.
It means that whole pantry is filled with spiders.
It's one of those ones that looks like skin too. The fucking little skin beige ones. But I used the bug trapper thing that I got for both of us, and I put them outside.
Good work.
That thing works so good.
I think we've talked about it before. Have you ever gone to make oatmeal and found that it's full of moth larvae?
What? First of all, I don't eat oatmeal because I'm not 85. Second of all,
I just had oatmeal today.
Yeah. You're 85. The thing that I bought for both of us is called the Cup-a-Bug. If you Google Cup-a-Bug, somebody had a Kickstarter and they made these things, and it works fucking perfect. And it doesn't even need charging or batteries or anything. It just works. And you can get it from the ceiling, you can get it from the wall, and you pick up the little buggy and you put it outside, and you don't have to get a cup or a piece of paper or anything.
It works almost as good as my mason jar and my playing card.
Okay, but you can't get that on the fucking ceiling.
I can.
Well, okay, I can't. I'm little. We're gonna talk about my shit with guys, and we're not gonna talk about your shit. Is that how this is gonna go?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
When was I talking about your shit with guys? Whoa, what's happening, Toady?
You're giving me shit about Ben Schwartz, but you've had.
Why is Toad freaking out?
I don't know, because somebody heard something outside. Shh, don't change the subject.
I'm not changing the subject, but I'm just gonna start talking about something, and I got to get interrupted by him.
Oh, baby, go back to sleep.
You have a crush on someone that's much different than me getting drunk and kissing someone.
Ew. Yeah, you did. I was gone. I went to Cincinnati with Katie, and I come back and you told me that you fucking made out with somebody, and I was like, John Tennethan.
I don't know if it's considered. I don't. At this age, I don't know what is making out and what's kissing. Like, I don't understand.
I know, and it's painful for me to hear you try and figure it out. I
don't get it.
I know about, but I do like. I like what's the spectacle of it all, because it doesn't happen that often, but I don't really want.
It does not happen that often at all.
Ever, I know, ever.
My resignation to it, where someone's like, "Should I come over?" and I'm like, "Whatever." Just too drunk to say no.
Yeah, but yeah, like how you wait till I'm out of town, like you'll just all of a sudden.
Just happened. It wasn't because you were out of town. Just happened.
Yeah, right.
But that'll never happen again.
Because it didn't end good.
I don't like people knowing my business.
I know.
I don't like other people knowing that I kissed someone without me knowing that they know that I kissed someone.
Basically, you guys, Here's what happened. They made out, nobody knew. Then the person told some people that are around us fairly often, and then you walked into somewhere and got ambushed because everybody knew and you didn't know that they knew.
Yeah.
That's so shitty.
I walk in, all of a sudden I'm walking into a situation where people know my business.
That's so embarrassing. I would have fucking got up and left. I swear I would have been like, fuck this shit, and just
Outraged.
I know. You were pissed. You called me at 3 a.m.
Outraged.
You were pissed. I know.
Never happen again. To learn my lesson. Don't kiss people anymore.
Oh, that was it.
That's it.
He's retired.
That's it. I'm out. I'm out of the game, everybody.
No, you just have to do it in another country where nobody will ever find out.
Nope. I'm out of the game.
Okay, you can never make out with somebody ever again.
That's it. I'm done. I don't need it.
I'll make out with somebody for both of us. Oh boy. It's both of us doing anything is equally as unlikely as each other. We just don't care.
How do I never do anything, then I do something and get burned?
I know you got burned. I know. And it's not that, I don't know. It's not that, and we're not saying that like, oh, you can't tell somebody ever, but it's like they should have told you first that you were walking into like, hey, everybody that you know is going to know about this now. Like that's like, you should have had a heads up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. This feels really good to not be only airing my laundry and airing a little bit of yours. It's really
I have literally no secrets. That's why you love airing any secret that I may have.
You're like, I don't have laundry. I have like one sock.
I have a sock.
I like it.
I have a semi-dingy handkerchief.
I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Oh, that's funny.
Years in between kissing any people.
I know.
And then you get that little idea. Tenney gets that little idea in his head. It'll be okay. You've been good your whole life.
Nobody's going to know.
Nobody's going to know. You've been good your whole life.
You're going to know.
You can control the situation. Nope. Disaster.
Everybody knows.
Disaster.
It's fine.
Putting a zipper on my lips. Done.
And he's retired.
And he's retired.
Gonna eat oatmeal every day.
I had a huge bowl today.
Do you know why has nothing to do with anything, but you know what I realized the other day? That TENS machine, whatever the fuck it is that I bought that shocks your muscles, that's like the violet ray machine. It's like the same thing.
Yeah, no shit, dummy.
I put it together in my brain all by myself.
Oh my God.
Because you shock people with it, but the trick is you have to hold the connection, and it's the same thing with the TENS machine. If you put your fingers on it and you don't hold the connection, it fucking hurts.
Right.
Yep, it's the same thing.
Same thing. I've been trying to see. Everybody thinks that I'm trying to fuck with them, but all I'm trying to do is heal them.
It's true.
Trying to be a nice guy my whole fucking life. What does it get me? Nothing.
Olivia Newton-John Tenney.
Olivia Newton-John Tenney. My whole life, all I want to do is talk to people, be friends with people, educate people, have people educate me. I'm not demanding millions of dollars. I'm not trying to get famous. And what do I get? Fucked.
Not literally, figuratively.
Figuratively. Fucked.
Curses.
This is what happens. Nice guy my whole life. Maybe I'm giving up on kissing people, zipper on my lips. That's over. And you know what? From now on, evil John Tenney.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Mark it in the calendar.
Look out, world. All those secrets that I've got for other people, fuck it.
April 2023. Everybody's screwed.
I'm just going to tell everybody's secrets. And everybody can tell if they think they got secrets of mine, go ahead and tell them. Fuck it. Let's burn this whole world down.
I don't like evil Tenney.
Too bad. It's the way it is now. What's up, weirdo? Mark it in the calendars. Nice Jess, evil John. All right, I got that out of my system. I'm not evil anymore.
Oh. You retired regular John Tenney, and then you retired evil John Tenney.
Yep.
That was fast.
Yeah, I don't have the time to be evil.
I know. We're not. We're the least evil people ever. Seriously. We're nice to fucking everybody. But yeah, that's about it. Our Patreon hangout was really fun. All of our pates got to fucking hang out and ask us some questions. We'll probably do like a movie episode soon, or like a watch along with silly TV shows or something. And what else? We're doing Waverly. We'll be at Waverly Hills for a Strange Escapes event next month. I've never been to Waverly and I'm very excited.
I have an event coming up, next week? Little Traverse Bay is next week?
Yep, next weekend, Little Traverse Bay Parafest. I'm not going. You're on your own.
In Petoskey, Michigan.
Go make out with somebody.
No, that's not happening. That part is staying the same. The zipper on my lips, that's closed.
And then we have a secret project the first week of May, and then the second week of May will be at Waverly.
Yes. You got to get your Plantreon book back.
I know. We haven't done it in a long time.
I know.
One of my brow clients not that long ago, she said her family, I don't know why we were talking about it. Like haunted locations in Waverly Hills came up, and she said her family owns the property that backs up to Waverly, and her grandpa died there, and her grandpa stole a teapot from there, and she still has it. I was like, dang, like while it was still operational. I know.
Was it short and stout?
Probably.
Could you see its handle? Could you see its spout?
Probably.
Did you do that when you were a little kid?
I'm a little teapot.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my spout. Tip me over and pour me out. You never did that?
So I'm sure I did.
My sister made me used to put on plays and dance shows and stuff when I was a little kid.
Yeah, that's when you wore makeup and dresses.
Yeah, but then like we'd stand on the picnic table and sing Go Tell It on the Mountain and stuff like that.
That's cute.
I remember one time she made me learn, speaking of Olivia Newton-John Tenney, she made me learn the dance moves from Grease Lightning from the movie Grease.
Just now I remembered when we were on the Patreon feed, I had a client that day, and they told me that somebody they know took a ghost photo before, and it's a photo of a ghost standing there holding his dick. So the hashtag for our freaking Patreon hangout was ghost dick.
Have you gotten that picture for everybody yet?
No, I haven't. But she said even people who didn't know what the fuck was going on could see it. She said she went to like her chiropractor or like her physical therapist or something who was a guy, and he had no idea what the situation was. And she goes, I'm going to show you a photo. Tell me what you see. And then he looks at it and he's like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Like he could literally see a ghost holding his dick, like naked ghost guy.
Well, there you go.
I'm still trying to get the photo. It's very important.
Do your research. Get that photo for us. Everybody wants to see the ghost dick.
Well, they were afraid of it. Her and the other lady, it sounded like it was going between like three ladies, and they were afraid of it. So they like got it off their phone so they didn't get haunted. I'm like, somebody better have kept it, or you need to email it to yourself or fucking something, because I need to see it. What else?
I think that's all I got. Yeah, final episode of Picard on this week.
Oh geez, yeah, the last episode of Love Is Blind was on. It was a disaster. I'm glad that season's over. That season was insufferable.
Didn't watch any of it. Won't ever watch any of it.
Don't watch it. Just watch the next one.
Just watch the next one.
That wasn't good. And they haven't renewed Bachelor in Paradise yet. What am I gonna do all summer?
And you know what this weekend is? Repainting all the gnomes.
Oh yeah, you said that last time.
Got to repaint all the gnomes and reposition all the gnomes this weekend.
Well, I don't have a single gnome at my house.
I'll get you a gnome.
Okay, I'll take it. I want like one of those outside stone frogs / toads.
I have a little stone troll.
That's not a frog.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Do you know, I thought this is one more thing. It's so random. So random. I don't know why they popped in my head the other day, but I was thinking of it. And listen, this is when I worked at a mall that was out of state. So I don't know if y'all had them here when I was there. That's why I have to ask you. Do you remember at malls in the middle, like, you know how they have like installations of fucking shit in the middle of the hallways and they would try and get you to do something like a nail thing or a fucking hair thing or whatever. Do you remember when they had those massage beds in the mall, but you get in the bed and it massages you with like really hard water in the bed?
No.
They didn't have those here?
Not that I remember.
Oh my God. They were honestly the best. And I worked at the mall, so I made friends with the person who ran it. So I would go on my break and just go get like a water massage. It was like if you got in it looked like a tanning bed, and it had like plastic layers above you and under you. And then you would get in it, and it's like if a really hard hose was like hitting the plastic, and then it would like massage your whole back.
No idea what you're talking about.
I swear it was a thing. It was a water massage bed in malls.
This is a weird dream that you had.
It's not the real. I gotta Google it. But I swear, maybe they were like the only ones in the country who had it. I don't fucking know. But if you guys remember those, tell me.
This summer, I'm going to wrap you up in a blue tarp and spray you with a hose.
You just like squirt really hard water at my back. Hashtag water massage. That sounds gross.
It sounds really bad.
It does. Hashtag ghost boner. Ghost dick. No, I swear it was a thing.
Did you ever have a water bed?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, like the whole family had them when I was younger. I have no fucking idea who got into them first, but we all had them.
They were the worst.
I wish we still had. I love that shit.
Oh, I hated them.
No, listen, the most clutch thing was in the summer when you were too hot, if you ripped your sheets off and just slept on the plastic cold ass water bag, it was so refreshing. Oh, so good.
Can I just tell you how much better water beds would be if they were called water bags?
Yes. Let's just all make water bags in our yard and sleep on them.
They made me so sick when I laid in them.
Oh, I love it. It would be so good for like meditation now and like finding your center. You're just floating on a big water bag.
I think it was a 70s sex thing.
Yeah, it sounds fun as fuck, actually.
Oh, but nobody can go on boats because everybody gets seasick. But people are going to get railed on a fucking water bag.
Yeah, because you can get off whenever the fuck you want. You can't jump off a boat when you're sick, when you're over it.
Whatever.
I hate boats.
When was the last time you were on a fucking boat?
From Titanic, I'm telling you, I have.
When was the last time you were on one?
Fucking probably Mackinac Island Ferry.
Oh my God, that's not a real boat.
It is a fucking boat, and that thing's choppy as fuck. Don't like boats.
You're gonna have to go on one again this year to Mackinac.
I know. Like Chief Brody, don't like boats. It's only an island if you look at it from the water. Chief Brody. Says that. All right. I think that's about enough.
I think that's about it.
Okay.
That drag race is going outside your house again.
I know everybody's so fucking loud out there. And a sick evil Tenney on them.
Evil Tenney's been retired.
Well, come back and yell at my.
Just old man Tenney now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm done.
All right, get the fuck out of here.
All right.
All right.
I'll talk to you.
Never again.
Great.
Great. Retired Tenney, retired friendship, retired from kissing.
It's all over.
From any life joy. Retired from waterbeds, retired from planting shit outside your house.
Yep.
No, nothing is happening anymore.
The only thing I'm staying alive for this summer is to wrap you in a tarp and spray you with a hose.
Perfect. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.